like a circus clown.
No, you don't.
Anything you say will be held according to
He's like, I can't go back.
I'm just waiting on, I don't know why it's not,
Facebook.
yeah, I don't know what it is, but everything says we're streaming right now, but it's not.
Strange.
If we're streaming and you can see us, hi guys. We're kind of trapped right now between streaming and not streaming all at once.
We're in limbo.
It says it's live right now.
No?
Really?
All right.
Preparing the stream.
Yeah.
If anything. Hi everyone, thanks
There
for
it is.
joining us. Yeah, we were having some difficulties going live today.
We're here.
Really, and we couldn't do anything about it from our end, but we're glad that you guys could join us. If you're joining us today, we're going to start saying hello to you. I think we just went off again. But if we're live, that's great. If we're not,
No, you're live.
all right, good. Thank you, Pastor Zach. That's a little bit stressful when we try to go live and we can't. But we're glad that you guys could join us today. Today is a special lunch break. And yeah, we got people on, so glad you guys could join us. I see Sue is on. Hi, Sue. Who are some of the other people? Mike Mullings is on. Regine is on. Good to see you as well. Alyssa is watching us. Hi, Pastor Alyssa. Just so you know, it is lunch break, and we told you guys to bring your lunch with you, so I have my pizza. And we're really happy with our pizza today because it was a free meal. It was actually given by one of the elders of the church. He stopped in just to drop something off and then treated us all to a lovely lunch. Isn't that nice?
So
It's the
nice.
best lunch you
So I already scarfed down a few pieces. I can't speak for anyone else that works here, but in any case, I did get that. And Pastor Noah has made me now a light addict to this Arnold Palmer drink.
So good.
It's like half and half. It's half iced tea and half lemonade. So we don't know what you guys are having for lunch today, but why don't you let us know? Hopefully you brought pizza with you because we told you, if you remembered, so you should have your pizza all geared up. We have some things that we want to share with you guys today, actually every day during lunch break. And we do want to kind of break the ice on certain topics. Oftentimes as pastors, there are things we don't touch on, you know. We really don't like getting political about stuff. I don't know if that's my sound or someone else's sound is on. Or
It's your
my own
computer.
sound. There we go.
Yeah.
It's me that's messing everything up. So we try not to kind of edge on, you know, certain topics. If it's really in the Bible, those are the things we stick to. But other things would be more of our opinion. However, I think that some of our opinions definitely are biblical. And I know that they're biblical, so we do want to share those with you because what we want to prevent as a church, especially with a very rapidly shifting world around us, is that our church people begin to react in a way that does not properly represent our Christian faith. So we're going to get on it. We're going to get on some hard topics this week. So we hope that you guys are able to just kind of stay with us and bear with us. But we'll flesh it out for you guys in a fun way because really it's really a conversation that we want to have. A conversation we'll have together, and we want to include you in on that. So Pastor Maria will be responding to your comments. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to kind of send that in even in the coming days. We have a giveaway as well. 2 giveaways. We have our Dunkin' Donuts gift card, so if you're watching, get ready to earn them. If you want to start a watch party and get other people included on this from the church or friends, then go ahead and do so. Ann is also watching us. Hi, Ann. Glad that you could join us as well. But for those that are logging in, we're happy to be with you. Let's just take time and worship the Lord today, and then we're going to come back. So we're going to focus in on Pastor Noah. I'm going to keep eating my pizza, so pray for me. I pray that I really enjoy it. But let's worship the Lord together, and then we're going to come back with the short giveaway, devotional. Get ready.
Here, as we wait, seek your face. Come and make your throne upon our praise. Here in this place, have your way. The moment that we see you, we are changed. Show us your glory. Show us your glory in wondrous show us your glory. Let every burning heart be holy ground. Be holy ground, yeah. Here, not by power, not by might, but only by the cross we come alive. Here we're undone and overcome by heaven's love revealed before our eyes. Show us your glory, show us your glory. In wonder and surrender we fall down. Show us your glory, show us your glory. Let every burning heart be holy ground. Let it be holy ground. Chains fall, fear bow here now. Jesus, you change everything. Lives healed, hope found here now. Jesus, you change everything. Chains fall, fear bow here now. Jesus, you change everything. Lives healed, hope found here now. Jesus, you change everything. Oh, chains fall, fear bow here now. Jesus, you change everything. Lives healed, hope is found here now. Jesus, you change everything. You change everything, Lord. So show us your glory, show us your glory. In wonder and surrender we fall down. Show us your glory, show us your glory. Let every burning heart be holy ground. Show us your glory, show us your glory. In wonder and surrender we fall down. Lord, show us your glory, show us your glory. Let every burning heart be holy ground. Let it be holy ground. And I need you to soften my heart and break me apart. I need you to open my eyes to see that you're shaping my life. All I am, I surrender. Give me faith to trust what you say, that you're good, your love is great. and I need you to soften my heart and break me apart. I need you to pierce through the dark and cleanse every part of me. All I am, all I am, I surrender. Give me faith to trust what you say, that you're good and your love is great. I'm broken inside, I give you my life. Father, give me faith, I need you. Give me faith to trust what you say, that you're good, your love is great. I'm broken inside, I give you my life. Oh, I need you, Lord. I may be weak, I may be weak. Your spirit strong in me. My flesh may fail, but my God, you never will. I may be weak, your spirit strong in me. My flesh may fail, my God, you never will. Lord, I may be weak, but your spirit strong in me. My flesh may fail, but my God, you never will. I may be weak, but your spirit strong in me. My flesh may fail, my God, you never will. Give me faith to trust what you say, that you're good and your love is great. I'm broken inside, I give you my life. Oh, I give you my life. Give me faith to trust what you say, that you're good, your love is great. I'm broken inside, I give you my life. Oh, I give you my life. Oh, I may be weak, but your spirit strong in me. My flesh may fail, my God, you never will. I may be weak, but your spirit strong in me. My flesh may fail, but my God, you never will. Give me faith to trust what you say, that you're good and your love is great. I'm broken inside, I give you my life.
Just so glad that every day we can give the Lord everything that belongs to Him, and really that's just our life, our everything of who we are, and that faith that we need in Him. That's the most important thing, I think, out of anything, is that when we are responding to the times that we live in, I think that if Jesus were here, He would constantly say, have faith, have faith, have faith in me. That faith in Him is so important. Faith in other things, I'll be honest with you, faith in other things mostly will disappoint. people are good, and as good as certain people might be, people don't always keep their word. They don't always keep their promises. But Jesus, he does keep his word. He keeps his promise. And so you can have faith and rest assured that he is going to carry you not only through this time, he's going to carry you out of this time. He's going to carry you into something that's greater and better than what you could have ever imagined just by holding on and trusting in his very word. So I love that song. Thank you, Pastor Noah. You know, when we were talking about getting lunch, I think it's like, obviously we do count our blessings, but this morning we came in and we actually had fresh bagels also bought for us. Again, the person who bought them is watching. Thank you very much. I'm sure he wants to remain anonymous, but we appreciate that as well. Really, those kind gestures are definitely like little pick-me-ups during the season. It's just nice to walk into work and someone just thought of bagels. I mean, last week you got
Absolutely.
us coffee, which was like super nice of you. You remembered everyone's coffee, but we got bagels, we got donuts last week.
Yep.
We got pizza for lunch today. I mean, we're good. We're good.
May
It's
his
like-
favor be upon us.
It doesn't take much to make us happy. It's
No,
like-
especially in food.
no, yeah, that's really our department.
Yep. Love
So
language.
for you guys, we wanted to kind of jump into things just from the Word of God. But before we do that, we do have giveaways for you. So let's start with the first one. Who's going to go first?
Noses.
It's me. It's me.
Because I haven't thought of anything yet.
All right.
All right.
So Pastor Maria's
I
got
got
it
one.
first.
Okay. So my question today is, if someone could tell me what the average amount of minutes men like to shop, the
Ooh, that's
amount
a
of
good-
time that a man likes to shop. So we all know us females could probably spend a good amount of time in a store
Do you
or
know
a
the
mall.
average for women then?
No,
Oh, okay.
that was not a part of my research.
Oh,
I can tell you what my average is, but that's probably, I'm not sure where that's going to land.
4 minutes. 'Cause
Pastor Alyssa said 4
4
minutes.
minutes.
Men, well,
Oh,
it is.
for men.
That's like hunting, you know, like
Yeah.
you go in, you get
Tell
what you
us-
need to get, you get
Yes.
out of there.
Tell us what you think. How many minutes do you think it takes before a man is like done shopping?
All right, let's see what the comments are. I mean, I don't know. What do you think from
Man.
just like your own marriage to your husband? Like, what is his?
Oh, my husband Arson, he's like in and out,
Yeah.
done. Like
Like
I
a
usually
minute.
wait in the car because I can.
He has a timer.
Yeah, it's just like
It's like running a quick sprint.
very quick. Yeah, he usually doesn't come shopping with me for that reason.
No. How long do you take though? Like average?
I mean,
if
it
you-
depends on what store.
Are we
going
talking
to.
grocery shopping or fun
No.
shopping?
No, we're talking
Like clothes, furniture, that type of stuff?
Yes,
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grocery shopping, I feel like, is its own thing.
That's like a
altogether.
chore.
Yeah.
I try to get that done as fast as
Yes.
possible. Like I plan the aisles.
Especially
I'm like,
now.
Well, yeah, now they have the arrows for us.
Yeah, I know.
Someone
Have
gave
you-
me a dirty look the other day
for going down the wrong
because I went.
way.
I got to the end of the aisle and I was like, "Oh, that was back there." So I just backed up my cart and they were like,
But then
and I was
the
like,
question:
"I'm in the aisle already."
if no one's in the aisle,
All right, we're getting stuff in. Hold on. If no one's, we'll get on
Oh.
that topic. 10.
10.
Julie Smith says 10. Richard.
One.
One
1 minute.
1 minute. That's 1
Don't
minute.
take Richard shopping, is what that means.
Yeah, 45 minutes.
Nope.
Liz,
45.
Wow, you really believe in
45
me.
Wow.
minutes is not correct.
Being
Rachel,
generous.
hey,
Five.
Rachie.
Five.
Hey, Rach, 5.
Nope,
Nope.
none of these are correct.
All right,
Mm.
we'll wait it out.
Give us
Wow.
a couple more.
Liz, Liz, I love you because you really think more highly of the male
45 minutes.
part of
I was gonna
this.
say
10 minutes and
being
counting.
generous.
Rich,
10
you're
and-
adding
10
a
and some
little bit
change, she
more.
says.
Yeah, Rich is going from 1 to 10.
To 10. So you're getting warmer.
Yeah.
I can say.
All right, I think I know what it is, but I'm not going to say it yet. We'll
I have
see
a
what
number
other
in my
guesses
head.
are out there. 15 minutes.
15 minutes
Mama
is...
Sylvia. That's your mama.
That is my mama.
Aw.
12
Happy
minutes.
post
Happy
Mother's Day.
belated Mother's
Yeah,
Day.
even
I
though-
did tell her
Yeah,
on
of
Mother's
course.
Day.
I'm sure you did. She's a sweetie.
So 15 minutes, 20 minutes. David, you are the warmest thus far.
All right, but David, he's in South Africa, so I don't think he's going to be able to get our gift card.
sorry,
we
David.
could send it. Josh is joining us. Hi, Josh. Good to see
What's
you,
up,
buddy.
Josh?
Congratulations on your graduation.
Woohoo!
Awesome.
North Point graduate right there. All right,
All
come
right,
on.
I'm going to say that if someone could give me the number, the correct average with like plus or minus 2 minutes, I'm going to give it to
All
you.
right, let's
Little
keep that
wiggle
going.
room.
We'll wait then.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue as we wait on that.
I'll monitor.
We definitely have a much longer lag time in the video today.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's like
long-
20 seconds.
Normally it's only like, what is it, like 3 seconds?
5 to 10.
5 to 10
Average.
seconds, and now it's much longer. So forgive us. It takes quite a while for us to see what information is coming to you. What I wanted to focus in on today was there are different ways that people are reacting now. We've been obviously, everything to do with self-quarantining to social distancing. For the American populace, it gets very agitating. People are used to their freedoms here, so then people start responding accordingly. Some people obviously are responding very fearfully, so no matter what happens, they live in this constant fear. So I have a lot of friends from high school, also fellow Christians I know, they're just afraid for their life. They're afraid for their kids' lives, and some of those fears are very rational. I think we've talked about that. But the other extreme of fear is people are afraid as Americans because they think that it's going to be this kind of hostile government takeover. That we're going to be overpowered by the government. So again, us with maybe, I don't know, what our muskets or our little guns or that we might have, like
Muskets.
really, it's the largest army in the world. So
Yeah.
if the U.S. government wanted to take control over us, they could do it automatically.
Yeah.
They don't need to use the coronavirus to get at us.
It wouldn't take long.
No. And mind you, for the American perspective, the lockdown's happening all over the world in every country. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
just
crazy.
in the United States. So it's every country you can imagine. So this is a big deal all over the world. So we're just not used to people limiting our freedoms. Now there are other Christians and they want to go over to a whole different side of the spectrum. And really, it's almost the biggest fear, and I'll use that word fear. It's almost as if the Antichrist, that Jesus in the New Testament speaks of, he's going to come on the system. He's going to ruin the world we live in, and all of a sudden we're just like stuck in the end times. But no matter what, any of those three circumstances, so if this disease is going to spread rapidly, the second thing being if the government does a hostile takeover, the last thing being if this ushers in the very age of the Antichrist, that doesn't affect me as a believer.
Right.
I do genuinely feel like I should be acting and reacting very differently. I know that you both feel that way. We did talk about it or
Yeah.
start to this morning.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to just use my words. I want to use words from the scripture, from Isaiah, the 8th chapter, starting in verse 11 through 13. And I'm reading from the New International Version. And again, if you feel like the King James is more authoritative, go ahead and look it up there. It's going to tell you the same thing. But it says the following: "This is what the Lord says to me with his strong hand upon me, warning me not to follow the ways of this people. Do not call conspiracy everything this people calls a conspiracy. Do not fear what they fear, and do not dread it. The Lord Almighty is the one you are to regard as holy. He is the one you are to fear. He is the one you are to dread." And man, I know that people don't want to look at God like this. They're afraid of the corona. They're afraid of the government. They're afraid, like, what the Bible really in the book of Isaiah tells us very clearly is fear the Lord.
Yep.
Like, understand that he is the sovereign God. He is in control of everything. Like, if he wants you to dissolve into a pile of mush, he can do that. He doesn't even have to speak the words. He can snap. He doesn't even have to do anything. So he is powerful enough to do everything that he wants. Now, mind you, he works in relationship with us as human beings. So he wants our trust, our end of the bargain, to be that we learn to trust in him. And so that is so important to us, is learning to trust in God no matter what our circumstances may be, because ultimately that's what we need to do, is learn to trust in him. So 3 things, I'll highlight them pretty quickly. The first one is, do not follow the way of people. Don't be, like almost like a sheep that doesn't know its own way. Don't be in the party of people that are afraid constantly of they're going to die, they're going to die, they're going to die. Yes, death might be imminent, but if you look at the statistics, death is not imminent for everyone. That's being real.
Right.
The other part of the statistics are, is this a government takeover? No, it's not. Like, understand, for those that are like radical about government conspiracies, and I am a non-party Christian, meaning I am not a Republican and I am not a Democrat. I vote for whatever candidate I feel suits the role. I don't find myself necessarily in one party over the other. I think that they both have valid things that make them great, that line up with the Bible. I think that they have other things within their parties that also don't line up with the Bible. There's no perfection in that.
For sure.
That's my own personal thing. I'm not going to talk about anyone else here. That's up to them. But what it comes down to is this: I don't put my trust in that.
Right.
I don't. I can't put my trust in that. But for those that are like more government takeover hostage, like understand, for if you're a Republican that's part of our church, like your boy Trump is in the office, he's not the type of person that wants like government takeovers. He like loves American liberties and freedom. So one thing I got to give to the dude, that's what he likes. He does like that, and he wants to, retain that, and he values that in America. So as long as he is the president, with someone like a Christian like Mike Pence, who is a firm, born-again, spirit-filled believer, Mike is not the type of guy as vice president that's just going to be like, oh, let's take over and devalue the Constitution of the United States. That's not the type of people they are. So let's not even go down that road. The last road is people who are just afraid because of the end times. But the Bible, the end times is just like a little part of a bigger picture. The end times will lead into a time of Jesus's eternal kingdom. So all of the staging of the end times that's shown in the book of Revelation, the book of Daniel, and some of the minor prophets, that is really gearing up for a time that Jesus meant to happen. It's going to happen. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
Yeah.
The Bible shows us that very clearly. Our hope is not in the end times. Our faith and our hope is in Jesus. Like, man, Jesus come. Like, if the Bible talks about Jesus returning, I'm like, bring it on.
Yeah.
Bring it on. Like, this is what we're waiting for. But I think that many of us, we're trying to hold on to this life, this world system, the way that we have things. And mind you, really, we like the comforts of home. We like our little
Right.
things that we have. But that is not what it's all about.
Yeah.
So we have to be very careful. Don't follow people. Now, I'll touch on the other two, but I think I'll break them up every day because I don't want to get too much. I'm already on my soapbox for today. But I don't know if you guys, I know that you guys definitely have feelings and opinions regarding these topics. So why don't you guys throw out a little bit for our viewers just so that they know, like, what's going on in your head as the pastor, as you see. We see how people in our church are responding on social media. Like, some people really, it's almost like really ease up a little bit. I want to be honest with you. Like, your post or what you're sharing, it's not appropriate. It's really not. It just is showing the true nature behind, your spiritual life. There is fear there, no matter which way you want to slice the dice. If you're not afraid of the virus, you're afraid of government takeover. If you're not afraid of those two, you're afraid of the end times coming. Those are like the three things that are happening. Again, I don't want us to be fear-based. If we fear anything, it's fearing the Lord.
I think that's something we've talked about a lot in these, lunch breaks. Like, we as the Christians, we want to be the voice of peace in chaos. We want to be the calm amidst the storm. And if we're posting things and trying to argue and make all these, stir the pot